Between these iconic hedges, the field where some of college football's greats have called home. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, where these fans are ready to turn the dogs loose. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bulldogs offense will get the first possession of the game. And as we watch this wide... First down for this offense. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. It's on target and complete. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Pressure coming. Buys a little time. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th. Georgia lining up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. So Alabama's offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
He'll try it again. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Complete in the middle. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distance.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up? Oh, the big fella's gathering steam. Touchdown, Dogs! Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did. You know, the defense is all about stopping teams, but when you have a chance to swing momentum, scoop it and score yourself, it is such a huge play.
Yeah, you just go over the offense like, bro, we don't need you to do that. We got this. We'll score ourselves if we have to. Great job by the defense, doing what they need to do, and then go talk a little trash to the offense.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Gets it out fast. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. He's got it. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Offense, quick tempo.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. The timing was just off with the freshman pass well behind him. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Going up top. He hauls it in and nobody's close. Touchdown Tide. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch it.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Ready to try the point after. And it's perfect. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped things off with a big play up top, going 63 yards to the house. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Pushed back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Use the play fake, now to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run play action. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit. And that defensive line can certainly do that.
Yeah, big, physical. You've seen all these guys up front. They're strong at the point of attack, and they make you earn everything you get. And the athleticism when they get you in passing situations and they know you're going to pass, they're going to come after your quarterback.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Here comes that Alabama offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
To the ground, he's got it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. They'll go with the running game on 4th down here. Tackled, but he has a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
And that guy is just a man. I mean, he sets the tone in this defense, and you saw it on that play right there. Reminds me a lot of the guy standing beside me, David Pollock. He really set the bar for great D-line play at Georgia. I think back to 2 guys I played against, Richard Seymour and Marcus Stroud, lining up beside each other on the inside of that D-line. That was an absolute nightmare to go up against.
Lofts one high and deep. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these 2 guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these 2 guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, 2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of those top 15 teams who did battle today. Wisconsin delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Madison. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the Big Ten. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They go right back to him. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. After the misfire, now on second down. The play action fake. Trying to get to him. Got his man quickly. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? From the gun, wants to pass. Works the middle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Shoots it to the left. Complete downfield. And he breaks into the open. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia!
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
He'll try to tack on one more. Splits those uprights right in half. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. Fielded in the end zone, it's House. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot...
Just keeps moving. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Working that left side now. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. He's looking to throw it. And he intercepts it. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
The safeties are usually the quarterbacks of the defense. They're getting everybody lined up. They're coming down in the box and making big tackles, but they also do a great job in the back end with their coverage, breaking on the football, getting the big INT.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Looking to go up top on first down. Got it set up on the outside. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Oh, it's reverse. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. made field goal. They'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll return it. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad.
Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Handoff to the single back. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. He's looking for an open man on second down. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. Just drives it between the uprights. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over. Move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. He wants to throw. The freshman just a little too much on that one. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Back to the air one more time. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Just trucks through it. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Looking to move it through the air. Finds his target down the middle. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. He's going to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Johns. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. He's looking to throw it. They're bringing heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. It's good. So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone inside that stadium in Athens to take a deep breath and kind of digest what we just saw. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Dooley Field inside Sanford Stadium.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes that Alabama offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Leaves it with the running back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Got his man. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. And it is hardly a big surprise that this Alabama defense is hitting hard and making their presence felt in the backfield.
Yeah, it's what they built their brand on. They built it on physicality and stopping the run, and you've seen over the last several years, too. After they do that, they come after your quarterback, and they try to get that sucker on the ground.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He gets a block. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. He wants to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Coming after it. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. They'll look to pin them deep. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the back. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Georgia sends out the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here comes that Alabama offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's House. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Pulls and fires complete. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Tight coverage there, did not stop him from making the grab. It's 1st and goal from the 8. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Going for 6. Just about picked off in the end zone, and that would have put a stop to this scoring threat. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Fires to the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Opportunity to crawl within a touchdown, but the missed field goal leaves us with a 9-point game.
Well, they knew coming into this game, touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Bowman.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On third down, he drops to throw. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing 2nd and long from the 19. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Snaps it in the shotgun. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Looking to throw it again. And this one falls incomplete, but I think the defense was in the neutral zone. It was a free play.
Offense will take that. 3-5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Looking to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They go to the ground. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Can't get him to the ground. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Running back searching for a hole. Determined effort to pick up 6 and get it inside the red zone and down to the 16. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. He'll keep it himself. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. I don't know that there's anything more demoralizing to an offense than the fumble. I know the defense makes plays, but sometimes they just seem so unnecessary or sloppy.
I think the offensive coordinator now has some decisions to have to make. Oftentimes, Reese, we see running backs fumble, they get benched. Well, this offense, they're not going to bench this guy because of his talent. But how many more times do you trust him to carry the football on design quarterback runs after that fumble?
And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Feeling some heat. Quarterback floating away from pressure.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Georgia sends out the punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Alabama! And once he got loose, it was all over. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Minnesota is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things in Minneapolis. Trust me when I tell you that. On this field and off it, this game is not over. They're trailing by just 2 to Michigan State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The offense moved, but it was because the defender jumped into the neutral zone, and the offense will pick up the 5. Power football with the run.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. They're trying to get to it. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes that Alabama offense. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
He's just Johnny on the spot. Now his 2nd interception of the game, doing a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's just been in the right place at the right time making plays.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead up.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Snags it over the middle. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.